Nice.
Yeah. Nice. I bet we'll find a use for that.
Oh, let's go save. I don't want to redo all that.
Well.
This place.
These are...
They're for a child.
I thought Joanna was childless. At least right now. Didn't Burden say something about that?
A strange thing to find locked away, isn't it?
This portrait. 'Tis most odd as well. 'Tis common for the noblesse to have a portrait painted in celebration of their child's birth. But this one depicts neither her husband nor child.
You know, you're right. Haven't really seen many portraits of a pregnant wife alone.
Hey, look!
A diary. Looks like it belonged to the nurse who raised Joanna's son. I see. Apparently, Joanna was unmarried, never formally bound in marriage to the father of her child.
So 'twas a love child? An illicit affair?
Apparently so. At least here in Martira. The father was a foreigner of another tribe. Their marriage would never have been accepted. The traditionalists always say mixed blood children are abominations. Terrible omens. And superstitions like that tend to carry a lot more weight in the countryside. Joanna brushed it off. Said it was ridiculous and irrational. She was about to announce the child's birth. And then tragedy struck. The old woman. The nanny they'd hired. She killed the boy in his crib.
What?
Seems like this
Oh
was
my
around
God.
the time the human sightings were becoming more widespread.
'Twould be easy to ascribe the birth as the ill-fated omen. But to justify murdering a child?
Joanna's family was overjoyed. The deed kept the abomination out of the public eye. They never even investigated her crime. And Joanna's love. The father was banished from the city. The nurse's diary concludes, "O God, please forgive me for my sin most wicked."
Ugh. Let's move on. This is looking worse by the minute.
However,
It can't be.
Let's see. Hey.
this is...
Look. Hey, you found something.
Yeah, the baby is a human.
I don't like this.
Yes.
What? Here already?
Is that a baby? Nope, not a baby.
Are you hungry? Oh, so fussy today.
This monster. Is it a human?
This is the child you hold so dear? So, all the victims you kidnapped?
My darling has a hearty appetite. I had Morris deliver us food. Were you able to secure a meal?
Well,
Useless! You have failed to eliminate the bounty hunters, and now you've led Heisme himself here. But no matter. You look tender enough for my darling's liking.
what?
Oh my god.
This is your child. It just devoured a man. All I see is a mindless monster.
And a monster is what I see when I look upon the world. People are beasts of fear and superstition, murderers without remorse. I have done nothing they've not done to me. Abominations. They are the unnatural. They deserve to die. They should all be so glad to nourish my child. My dear, sweet child.
A mother's love should nurture, but this is beyond the pale.
And you? Do you not condemn her? She kidnapped children, murdered them in cold blood, and would see you blamed for it.
In truth, I know this woman's pain all too well.
Huh?
In the name of her child, she was willing to turn against the entire world. Behind her atrocities, I see the devotion of a bereaved parent. You found yourself unjustly in a terrible darkness, and I struggle to blame you. Burying your own child is unbearable. Grief and madness fill the gaps where love had been. But my eyes were opened. These people helped me see. The only way to beat the darkness is to confront it. Step by meager step. You must walk back to our reality. Look upon that, and see true that it is not the child you once loved.
Be silent! You know nothing of it. Your sermons better suit a preacher, but that is not your place here. You are here to be eaten!
Good. Show me your hate. Pour out your darkness. We'll fight, but not in justice's name. Grief is its own death, so we will show you life!
Darling, are you still hungry? Mother wants you to play with your food!
Oh my god, that's horrible. Oh my god, that's hideous.
My darling, it's time for supper! Eat up!
All the people who disappeared. This must have been the last thing they ever saw.
We break this tragic curse here and now. It's the only way we might mourn them. Let us finish this, Captain. We'll put an end to this horror, whatever the cost.
If we can figure out what it really is, we can win. Let's get after it.
Witness our strength.
Ally hit an evasion. Alright, yeah, we'll go with that.
This should suffice.
Thank you, my thanks. Nothing ties a traveler down. Let's make an end of it.
Oh.
Not the right move. I call upon royal power within.
I highly doubt it. It's slashing.
Magic Seeker. Scour.
705. Casual. Oh my god.
Nice dodge!
Bro, I increase hit and evasion.
Troll, they sapped your defenses!
Are you all right?
Thanks.
Quite a boon.
I owe you.
Face me! Fall!
I
can't afford Seeker! I'll blow you away!
The freedom. Let's go!
Roar!
Captain, they've got your defenses
Power
down!
of heroes! Not now. I'll stay my blade.
I was saving
Knew
this.
you'd help. I'm obliged.
Helpful as ever.
Hulkenberg's
Nothing
guard is
ties a
down.
traveler down.
Looks like we can't brute force through this one.
Okay. So fire, ice, light, and dark.
I shall vanquish evil. Perhaps not. Here!
It's not
okay.
fire.
We can do this. This should work.
Stroll!
I shall show
they've
you what
sapped your
true
defenses.
magic is. Adjust the thing.
Alright.
I'll do as I
Grab him.
please.
Withdrawing! Staying on the
Hulkenberg's guard is
defensive.
down.
Ready for impact!
Captain, they've got your defenses down! Is everyone okay? That thing's been staring at us for a while now. It's so creepy. Wait, staring at us? That's it! The eyes! I bet if you go for those huge eyes, it'll have a hard time hitting us! We can't afford to feel sorry for it right now. Wait for an opening and try blinding it! If we hit its eyes, maybe it won't move around so
Gun
much.
up! Hey!
Now, what's the play? Go for it!
I will fight with pride. Magic Seekers! Fire!
I stand ready for all that we strive for! Freeze!
Pierce!
You hit their weakness!
I shall fight.
move,
Are you
Jaime.
prepared? Hack and slash! Tougher than I thought.
A blunder!
Captain, they've got your defenses
Fight
down!
of power! Burn!
All
Push
right.
through!
It's
I
not
shall
going
show you what
anywhere like
rage!
this.
I will not let you die.
Thanks.
Much thanks.
I owe you.
Heisme, they've
Now
dropped your
accept
defenses.
your fate. Fall!
You hit their weakness. Nice
Nothing.
move,
Seeker.
Heisme.
The power of wind! Right
Now we
on
won't know
top!
where we are.
The freedom of
Come
a
on,
wanderer.
This is our chance.
Let's go! Wind!
Child's play.
So
Let justice prevail. Healing us.
That helped.
My thanks.
My thanks.
Heisme,
Real and
they've
right.
dropped your
Now we
defenses.
strike. This does gun up. Commendable bearing.
Let's do this! Something else. Seeker! I'll cut you down! They die hard!
The freedom of a
down.
magic seeker. Still here?
Oh, my darling. Mama's here. Mama will always be here for you. Here. Take all the magic I have.
She healed the demon baby?
Oh my god.
Take them all down in one fell swoop!
I will survive!
Let's see how this plays
You've
out.
got your
I can
defenses
take it.
down.
Mage! Are you alright?
Thanks.
Quite a boon.
Helpful as ever.
You think yourself? Leave
All
it
right,
to me!
everyone. Let's get him!
To the fore! I'll blow you away!
Fire!
You hit their weakness! Nice moves, Jaime!
Oh my god.
He's going for Jaime while he's anxious!
No, my mind fades.
Let's try
Jaime's
this.
in a daze.
Much
He's gonna
thanks.
have trouble
Healing
aiming.
power.
Quite a boon. You can't
All
put.
right.
Do not
it's
relent.
Not going anywhere like this.
Burn!
Oh, power of heroes!
I knew you'd help.
Top everyone off.
I owe you.
Oh, power of kings!
You hit their weakness. Nice
I shall
move,
vanquish
Jaime.
evil. The power of...
Now we won't know where we are.
It's okay.
Come on,
Magic
this
Seeker.
is our chance.
I shall come!
Oh.
Not this one. I defer to you.
I'll pass.
Let us Kana!
What? This is bad. We don't know who it's targeting.
Understood.
Let's try
Leave it to me. Not done
Scour.
yet.
A tough one.
Bolts of lightning! Worthy foe after all.
Rancor!
Oh. Thank god.
Not bad, if I say so myself.
I'll strive for greater heights.
Ha! I have never known.
Even I had more to learn. Not long ago, I too had a child. But I couldn't protect him. It was in a nearby village. Some paripus started a riot, and my son was caught in the middle of it. They beat him until he was barely recognizable. Even bloodied and battered, he clung to life. But his body was broken. He couldn't move. And not a single person came to his aid. He was a Ujif, and to them, that's all he was. But he was a helpless child, left to die in a pool of his own blood. By the time I finally got to him, it had been hours. It was too late.
I had no idea.
I couldn't abide it. Reality was too painful, and I ran until I was spending my nights and days in the sandworm's pit. Better to live in solitude than in the embers of hell. That was the real reason I lived in that den of beasts. I thought death would be a mercy.
Heisme.
And then these meddlers came along. They dragged me under the night sky I'd not seen in many seasons. And beneath those stars, it finally came to me. This is not the life my son would have wanted for me. That thought changed my whole perspective. His memory deserves love, not pain. Look with your eyes and your heart. You can ignore it no longer. You loved your child, not this creature. And the child you loved is gone.
If I could have sacrificed my life instead, I swear I would have done it. I loved my son with all of my heart.
I know. Nobody could ever deny you that. And now, the nightmare is over.
What do we do? Do we present this creature as evidence?
I don't know. Our testimony's likely not enough to prove this monster was behind the disappearances, and it'd be easily denounced as a publicity stunt.
Do you recall the promise I made when first we met? I pledged my political support if you were able to solve this matter. I fear that after all this, it is a boon I can no longer provide. But if you need a head to present to the judges, perhaps it could be my own.
I don't know what you mean.
Please take me to the exhibition of the brave. I will confess the truth before the masses. Surely the evidence will be undeniable when heard from my lips.
Yet as a holy woman, 'twould be bold-faced ignominy to sanctifex Forden. You risk dire consequences, possibly even without trial.
I mean,
I have but one request.
she should be put to death.
Before I depart, I would ensure all my duties are passed to my successor. I know, I asked
She
much of
killed
you,
dozens of people.
but would Barden and I be permitted to join you in Oceania later on? I will atone for my sins. For my son's sake. I must.
What should we do? There's no guarantee she won't take this opportunity to escape.
But I see her point. The people here have suffered enough unrest. If she is to leave them, she must ensure they still have guidance. Else they'll fall to chaos and panic.
You are our captain. The decision is ultimately yours.
I want to protect the city. Right.
You're too nice for your own good. But you might have a point about not forcing her.
Our treatment of her might reflect on her confession, too. Don't want anyone saying we coerced it out of her.
Then 'tis settled.
Oh, thank you for your kindness. 1,000 times. Thank you. Oh, how curious. It's as if the fog has finally lifted from me.
I've heard the news about Lady Joanna. I will assume the duty of her escort to the exhibition, and I'll ensure the warrant on Heisme is taken down. Rest assured, your bounty will be paid in full. After all, I asked that you find the true culprit, and so you did.
Ha ha! I say, we could upgrade the Gauntlet Runner with some extra Spondulics, eh?
Young man, I have a request. Could you donate a portion of the money to the bereaved families? I know 'tis not my place.
No!
But something must be done for them. Their pain must be unbearable.
I don't think that decision should fall to me alone.
I think everything should go to them, not merely a portion of it.
Quite right. After all, our primary objective here is getting ahead for the exhibition.
My word. You're all indeed true knights. I'll personally make sure the citizens all hear of your bravery and spirit.
Just as long as you keep this out of the public ear until the exhibition, right? We can't have our opponents finding out and trying anything underhanded.
You have my solemn word. I'm glad I entrusted this to you.
Oh, my 100,000 gold.
All right.
Only 4 courage? Are you insane? 4?
Haisme, 'twas thanks to you that we found the truth. We'd not have revealed the culprit or the secret of the castle on our own.
I agree. If Barden thinks we're true knights all, that goes double for you.
If you've nowhere else to go from here, perhaps you might join us and further lend us your strength.
You're in this race to become king, are you?
Not exactly. Look, you think it'd be all right to tell Haisme the truth?
We've come this far together. It's fine by me.
Yes, I have no objections either.
So His Royal Highness lives. I see now why you all fought so desperately.
Would you lend us your strength?
You already know my answer. My life may not weigh much, but I gladly pledge it to your noble cause. If I'm to choose a lord out of loyalty instead of dependence, then there's absolutely no shame in that.
Not a lord. A friend.
Hear, hear.
981.
I wish I could have done more to help in Martira. I was so ready to prove myself, too. But maybe I found something better. A goal worth chasing. So I'm gonna focus on that from now on.
The mystical fairy, Gallica, keeper and heritor of the mage's virtues, through thy shared bond, a new heroic embodiment slumbering within thee has come to blossom. Bear this new power, foster this connection, and by their strength, fulfill thy destiny.
Rank 3.
It's you and me.
Wizard!
Our destinies are intertwined.
Enemies analysis in battle is now more detailed. Sweet.
Okay, now all we have to do is head to Briarhaven and wait for Joanna to arrive.
Ah, about that. Dashed inconvenient, but there's apparently been a landslide on the Valley Road. Utterly impassable. The old road crews should have the mess cleared by the competition, so until then, your time is yours to waste.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
I've seen the state of the race with my own eyes, ladies, gents, and mad malcontents. If you wanted an update, here's your chance. So far, we've mostly seen Gauntlet Runner skirmishes and dueling mayhem. Now it's time for the real thing. Sounds like we've lost a few candidates already too. Poor bastards went after something too nasty for their headhunt. and got themselves head hunted. We've got some candidates who have outright given up. No confidence. Can't blame them against these odds. And some others have bought and sold out of the race.
Come on! That's a bit unfair, isn't it?
I suppose money's power like anything else. Military strength's not meant to decide this race anyhow.
The question is, what's our final head count going to look like? Lots of unknowns left, people, and we'll not know the truth until the exhibition. A little bird told me one of our contenders has made a bold play in Martira. They might not even come out of it with a head.
What are they scheming then? Let's hear some details.
Sorry, chums, I'm just the crier. Can't speak for any one candidate in particular. Luckily, you'll not have long to wait now. With all that said, can't help but wonder how Count Luis is taking this, can we? My sources say he's not bothered with any of this. He's still gallivanting across the land, killing humans. And yet, even without a formal entry, Luis's voter base is still growing. Bound to have His Eminence Forden grinding his teeth that, for now, let's enjoy the show!
Right, everyone. Farewell said, particulars packed.
All that remains is to ride to Oceania with pride in our hearts.
Watch out, Luis. You won't know what hit you.
Well then, off to the races, what? Old Barden's given me a detailed map of the area.
Sounds like quite a journey. I hope it won't be as bumpy as last time.
Oh no, it'll be a sight smoother. But you've got wings. What are you fussing for?
Oh, there it is. Should have known the fatigue would hit eventually. About time I got some sleep. Heis, mate. Why are you on my bed? You're positively miniature, man. There are plenty of other places fit for you to sleep.
Yes. Splendid. Just magnificent.
What is he dreaming about?
I hope you've no designs on taking my bed. I have cut men down for less.
Friends like these.
Now then.
Whoa! Here's where we are now.
This place...
Oh, hey!
Ha-ha!
Let's go!
Leaving behind the old castle town stricken by tragedy, the Gauntlet Runner sets off toward the exhibition of the brave. Their destination, Port Brilehaven, capital of the Principality of Oceania. A world unknown to them. What will they accomplish? Acclaim? Or...
Can you hear me?
Fix the plant culture sample.
What to pick?
Why is there a thing up here?
All right then. Let's head there right away.
Kitchen. Oh. Well, not cooking anything then. Well, I mean, do we have extra supplies? Okay, we do have extra of that. We don't have extra of that. I don't. I'm not gonna make anything.
Isn't that... Hey! Later.
What now?
Small amount of archetype XP, which we don't need.
You can trust in me.
Leave it to me.
Leave it to me.
Multi-target light skill, multi-target healing skill, +6 strength, and multi-target fire skill.
All right then.
Where's Heisme?
Well then. What's this?
Huh. No, seriously, where's Heisme?
All right then. Let's go.
Is he in here?
All right then. Go.
So we got, let's see. So in here we can level up wisdom, eloquence, imagination, and tolerance. Okay, which one is the closest? Eloquence is the closest, wisdom is quite far behind, and imagination is quite far behind. Let's go for wisdom, since it's quite far behind.
Well met. All right. If so, I'd say that's why.
Really?
Well,
Well,
yes. True.
all right.
All right.
The party sets off for Martira. As they watch the setting sun sink under the horizon, their gauntlet runner arrives in a land grown thick with trees. The wildlife retreats to safety before the sunlight fades, leaving only deafening silence. The anticipation that follows a journey's beginning swells in their hearts.
Oi!
Speaking of,
The breeze feels
Interesting.
nice.
But
All right then.
let's go.
All right.
Let's go.
So what does this do?
Hey there. Yep.
Get some mag as well. And then I have the bath salt to increase agility. Okay.
All right then.
Let's go.
Ah, it's you. Good grief.
That's right. All right.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Does it?
That reminds me.
Speaking of,
Okay. I guess we can keep doing
All right,
wisdom.
well met. Oh. Yes. What should we do?
That means.
I see.
All right.
Well then.
Nura speaking.
The city ruins come to view. This place once flourished through the excavation of magla crystals by migrant workers. The work was hard, but the miners were hardy and spirited, and the promise of riches lured many here. In its time, it may have rivaled Brilhaven. However, the promise of strong magla drew forth the humans. As tragedies climbed, it became a ghost town. Now only the threatening glimmer of the crystals remain. And with the promise of abandoned riches followed the thieves. For some reason, though, they all seem to scurry home empty-handed, gripped by fear.
All these screens are very pretty.
This is...
No.
Everything okay?
Right.
You... That's why.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey!
So,
Here.
As the sun sinks below the horizon, the Gauntlet Runner arrives in a land dense with trees. The glow of the Gauntlet Runner pierces the dark, warmly enveloping them in its light.
My b-
All right then. All right then.
I...
But
Understood?
all right.
So nighttime's always
Time
imagination.
marches on, and the age of a new king draws
Well, I mean, I can
nearer.
always read a book if I want something else.
Quite.
I see.
that reminds me.
All right then.
Hmm.
Well met. All right. So that's your game. What should we do?
All right. Now then.
Yay! Wisdom 3.
Wisdom. Why, that's...
So,
Gauntlet Runner sighted!
Hey! Hurry it up!
Come on then.
It's you! So we meet again! Maybe you got the better of me last time, but you're about to get some payback.
Give me a break, lady. Ever heard of learning from your mistakes? Sorry, but we don't intend to lose either.
Ooh, big talk. Well, I'm willing to rewrite my record if that's what it takes to be queen. My people are suffering as we speak. Who's gonna save the Parapus if I don't give it all I've got? I promised them all I'd become queen. You're all decent people, got nothing against you, but I'm not holding back.
My cue, I think. Let's have a spot of inventive ingenuity.
Looks like you've gotten stronger.
Gunner!
So have we.
Ready to lose?
After me! No. Seeker!
Right on target.
Let's stay
Nice
calm.
one, Stroll.
Magic Seeker! Win!
Hello, folks. Don't get sloppy,
Ha,
Captain.
it's me?
With blade in hand! No. I defer to you.
Look, I'll use what I must.
That's nothing! You'll feel this one!
Ow.
Heisme!
No
they
holding
dropped
back.
your defenses.
Hack and slash!
I will.
I shall come! I will not let you die.
That helped.
My thanks.
I owe you.
You all power of
That's
kings.
nothing!
Can I not
Why are
poison
you
her?
so strong, damn you! But this is where the real fight begins. Get ready to get stomped. Going in for the kill.
Please!
This is a joke.
Heisme!
Seeker!
They dropped your defenses.
They die hard!
Magic Seeker!
No. Why? Why? I trained so much for this. This isn't supposed to happen.
I mean, you're fighting 1v4. So.
That'll do. I admit.
I continue to grow.
I've lost. Ah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Hmm? Hey.
Listen to me.
Well then.
I'll make it happen. But that's why it just ain't right.
In that case,
Oh. I'll come off it. Thanks.
She. Now, a new power.
Level 3.
I'm not letting anyone die.
Pugilist. Fattens the purse of bounty reward at each city's recruitment center. Nice.
As the shadows are stretched to their limits before darkness takes them, the Gauntlet Runner arrives in a balmy wetland. Nocturnal creatures who lay dormant beneath the fens in the light rise to seek out their prey. Meanwhile, the party rests their weary souls, fatigued by the long journey, under the protection of the Gauntlet Runner.
Oh, dash it. Ah.
All right then.
Well.
Got.
Hail.
All right.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Hello? Hello, Mr. Captain? Rise and shine, what? Almost there.
Rhylehaven. It's been a while.
You've been before?
My parents took me once when I was a boy. I remember the day we arrived, and waking up to the smell of the ocean. The place was crowded beyond belief. Everything was so different from our hometown in the countryside.
I felt much the same when I reached the royal capital. Quite a sight compared to my little village, with naught but fields and mountains.
To be sure. And where are you from, Hulkenberg?
You cannot guess? Surely Montario in the east. Why, the Hulkenbergs are one of that nation's most prominent aristocratic houses, if not foremost among them.
You don't say.
Well, yes. Though I've no close relationship with my parents, I've hardly seen them since I left home.
I see. Suppose we've all come a long way, haven't we?
Seems we'll make it to the exhibition just in time.
With a master at the helm, you were bound to, eh?
I really hope Joanna shows up.
We resolved to trust her. So we simply watch and wait.
Right. Everyone set and steady? Welcome, ladies and gents, to the coastal crown jewel, Port Rhylehaven.
Port Rhylehaven, capital of the Principality of Oceania, the western annexed state of Uchronia. A vivacious city, Rhylehaven is port of call to ships of both trade and war, bustling with hardy sailors. From the natural wonders caused by Magla to the Colosseum's contests of strength, people flock here to see the marvels of a city that never sleeps. The sea guides the Gauntlet Runner into the city, alongside a warm, salty breeze.
It's the ocean! Just look! There's water all the way to the horizon! It's kind of like the capital, but totally different!
Yes. The City of Water, Rhylehaven.